So hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for always coming back. If you're new here, you're most definitely welcome. Do well to click on that subscribe button down below to get subscribed. We do all things personal finance. We do self-development and self-growth tips. We also do faith-based content. So if there's the kind of content that you would love to see, kindly uh, join my amazing family by clicking on the subscribe button. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this video, share with your family and friends, and let's get interactive in the comment section. Today we'll be talking about certain mistakes that parents do that, really hurts the financial future of their children. So if you're a parent, you want to watch this video till the very end. If you're not yet a parent, you'd like to get some pointers to so that when you get to be a parent, you do not repeat the same mistakes. Our parents did not know certain things, and so they were not able to teach us. And so we are going to discuss certain pointers, certain tips, certain mistakes that our parents did or are doing that need to be looked at and stopped. So do watch till the very end. Let's get right into today's video. The first mistake that parents make or are making is, making the money conversation a taboo. Totally avoiding conversations around the money. You need to tell your children and let them know what is happening in terms of the family's finances. In terms of if they're a little bit mature, then can understand certain things. You need them know the current situation of the family in terms of wealth, and so they have a fair understanding of things, and sometimes do not make certain demands that are not right, especially if you know your parents do not have much, you will not be demanding for certain things. So avoiding the money conversation or making it a taboo is money mistake number one, guys. Number two, guys, is modeling very bad financial habits. Children do not just listen to what you tell them. They learn from what they see or how they perceive you. So it's what they see you do, that's what they learn. You can tell a child not to do this, but if you are not doing it yourself, if you are not being that financial role model to that child, it's not going to work. If you want to inculcate a certain habit, especially in terms of finances, let them see you do it, and then they can learn faster. If you want a child to save, you need to let them see you saving. Maybe get a piggy bank and put money inside. That will make it easier for them to learn. If they see you with very bad financial habits like impulse buying, like buying things on credit, going to debt, all these things are going a long way to shape the mentality of the child in terms of money. So we need to keep a watch on that. Number three, guys, is overindulging your kids with material things. Buying, there's nothing wrong with giving your child the luxuries of this world, but you have to understand that in reality, life is not like that. If a child asks for something and you give it to that child freely on a silver platter, the child will grow up feeling entitled and wanting things that they're not supposed to have. Giving them anything and everything they ask for is not the best way to go, because in reality, you will not get everything you want in this life. And so overindulging them with the material things like the toys and the candies and all that, giving it to them as and when they ask of it. Sometimes you need to deprive them of certain things to make them come to terms with how life is really like. Number four, guys, is neglecting to teach your child about budgeting skills, teaching them how to allocate amount of monies to a certain expenses of theirs. Budgeting is very crucial for wealth creation, and so, like I said, modeling your child and making your child see you budget. You can do it with them. They will have a fair idea of how things are run in the home, And they will also learn teaching your child how to direct money to where he or she has to direct. It's the best, investment of investment you can give to your child to get the child right on the right path, on the right track toward placing. Mistake number five is shielding your child from the financial hardships that the family might be experiencing. If the child is at an appropriate age, matured enough, especially in the teen age, let them have a fair idea as to how hard things are for you as parents, and so they cannot really have the luxuries of life. Like I said earlier, if you let them know how things are, if you let them know your struggles, they do understand and they will not be making certain unnecessary demands of you because they know mommy and daddy do not have. And so let me just, it's either I go and work to get money to get it myself, or you just wait till mommy and daddy can afford it. It really releases the stress and the burden on you as a parent if you let your child know your financial struggles. Guys, another mistake that parents do is not letting the child know the importance, the value of earning money. In real life, guys, money will not be given to you on a silver platter. In reality, you need to work for money. You need to earn money. And so if you teach the child that money has to be earned. If you want money, if you want your parents to give you money, you need to go in for certain trade-offs sometimes. Like you need to maybe do a house chore, finish your homework, whatever trade-off or deal you go with your children, so that they have that sense of value for money. They know that money, you need to work for, you need to work for money. You just don't, you will not be given money just like that. And so always spoiling your child and giving your child money whereas they haven't really earned it, it's not the best thing to do for your child. Guys, it's ignoring the power of compound interest. Compound interest, it basically has to do with time. The early you start investing, the best for you. So teaching your child as early as they are about investments, time is on their side, and so the earlier they start, the better. Teaching your child that compound interest is your friend, and so starting early would compound your money for you, and then you would end up getting more money as to regards, as opposed to when you started late. Number eight, guys, downplaying. Some parents just downplay the power of debt. We have good debt and bad debt, but most parents, most people go into bad debt. Letting your child see how, uh, you know, trying to credit things, buying this thing from here, going into debt, crediting things. These things are very dangerous for, especially for the child. If you let the child see that you can easily go into debt, use credit cards, thinking it's free money, it's not the best way to go. Let the child know the consequences of going into debt, especially bad debt. Know that they are going to pay dearly for it if they are not able to pay off in time, because interest will be accumulating on these debts. It's important that you give the child a head start and let them not go learn how to go into debt as soon as possible. The mistake that parents make is not encouraging financial independence of their children. Some people are very old enough, they are working, okay, but they are still being taken care of by their parents. It's a it's a red flag. You as a parent should not encourage that at all, especially when the child is working and earning money. Do not just, some parents help, well, their child is struggling, you can help, but You really need to encourage financial independence of the child. If the child is essentially living by him or herself, allow the child to pay off their own rent, pay for their own food. But some parents still step in to help their children. I mean, still take care of them even when they are old enough and working and earning money. Is ignoring peer pressure and social media. These things have influences on the child, whether you like it or not, being a positive or negative. So, as parents, uh, we need to know the extent to which we expose our kids to such platforms and such associations they find themselves in, because it goes a long way to shape their mentality about money or about wealth creation. If the child, for example, if it's peer pressure, the child finds him or herself in an association or group of friends that really have well-to-do parents and so can afford to get them certain things without them really working for it or earning it. The child is going to really frustrate you as a parent, because they also need to fit in the group, fit in the association that they find themselves in. So, ignoring all these things, all these factors as a parent can really be a very big mistake on your part. It's going to hurt your child's financial habits, financial future. Number 11, guys, mistake is not teaching your child how to plan financially for the future. If you do as a parent, the child is going to learn. But if you're not doing it yourself, how do you expect the child to learn? And so it's important that you teach your child savings, investments, saving for a rainy day, putting some money down, living below your means. It's a very important thing. These things parents expect, maybe expect school to teach children, but these things are not taught in school. So the best investment you can give to your child is education, financial literacy. Most importantly, it's important that you teach your child all these things, because it's your responsibility. Nobody's going to do it for you. And there's also the mistake of parents always assuming children will figure it out as they grow. I mean, doing trying and error sometimes can be very costly, can cost us a lot of money. Some mistakes are very costly, very expensive for that matter. And so if you know what to do as a parent, especially with money, and you teach your child, it will really cut down or minimize these trying to figure it out yourself. Sometimes trying to figure it out, by the time they really figure it out, there's a lot of time has gone. I mean, they might be hitting 40s or 50s, which is not really the best. I mean, it's best to start off early, as young as they are, so that they get it right and not try and error or trying to figure it out. It can really cost us time and money. Number 13, guys, is not teaching your child how to give, how to be philanthropic, how to be kind. This life is important that you inculcate that habit, that kind of kindness in your child, giving back to society. Society can contribute to making you as an individual. And so when we get money, you teach your child that money is a tool. You can make impact, make a difference, be a blessing to someone. If your child sees you doing it, they can also learn. Teaching your child how to give back, it creates that abundance mindset that they are never in need, they have more than enough to also help others. Number 14, guys, not teaching your child how to negotiate. Negotiating skills is very important. When you're even buying a product, how to negotiate and buy less for more value. Teaching your child negotiation skills is very important, not leaving them any money on the table. I mean, you can negotiate and get discounts, you can negotiate and get pay raises. All these things are very important skills you need to teach your child. And so that when they go and purchase something, they will not just hand over the money, but they can get discounts. They can buy it less for very affordable. They can buy for less for more value. And lastly, guys, overemphasizing academic success as compared to financial success. Most parents train their give birth to their children and try and put them in very good schools to learn how to read and write, be literate, literally. But I mean, going to a very good school, getting a very good paying job, it's not going to guarantee your success. Or doing very well in school alone is not going to guarantee your success. You need to be financially literate as well. And so a high paying job, I mean, a very good degree, you can get a very good degree, but if you're not getting a job, I mean, you are not successful. But if your child knows how to properly manage money, knows how to make money work for them, these are very, very good investments you can give, very good education or investment you can give to your child. Life is not only about degrees. I mean, the very high, very first class degrees and all that, but you need to learn how to use money. It's very, very important. You can earn all the money in the world. You can get very good, high paying jobs. But if you do not know how to properly manage money, you might not really make it in this life. So if you learn how to manage money, even the little that money that you are being paid, you can still multiply it into much. It's important that we teach our child that only school or degrees alone will not make you successful. A lot of people have a lot of degrees in their homes, but it's not really serving them much. And so it's important that we learn that school is good, but financial literacy is the best. Guys, if you've loved this content, kindly give me a thumbs up, subscribe, guys, and turn on the bell notification sign to get notified anytime I do upload. Check out my previous videos and watch out for the next one. Let's get interactive in the comment section. God bless you all and have a very, very great day. See you in the next one. It's bye for now.